guys. Good work cleaning up that mess in the factory. Markhem says I can sell you stuff now, so R&D is open for business. Go right ahead. Please, guys, she's right there. All I know is Blue stole something from Steeltown on his way out the door, and his gang of ghosts continue stealing from us every chance they get. A lot of people around here remember Blue as a good guy, but in my book, actions like that make him nothing but a common crook. No. They work on people wearing Steeltown brand cybernetic controllers, so just our workers. If the gangs get here, and I hope they don't, you'll have to use normal weapons to fight them, even the Scar Collectors. Their cybernetics are all random bargain basement crap and aren't compatible with ours. My pleasure. Of course.
Hi there, I'm Amos Ryan. Welcome to the Armor Stand. Here in Steeltown, we stand behind all the armor we make. Literally. We believe so strongly that our armor is the best in Colorado that I will literally let you take a gun and... Sorry. Look, I have to say this stuff. It's in the script. The employee manual requires me to offer a demo of our wares, and Steeltown bylaws make it legal for you to shoot me as a test of quality. But I'm wearing the floor model. Most of the armor padding and Kevlar have fallen off. It's basically just a plastic shell. So please, don't. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot part of my sales pitch. I was supposed to say, you should buy our armor because the gangs are coming and you'll be dead if you don't. The ones who follow Liberty. Supposedly, she sent them out to take Steeltown for everything it's got. That was before my time. Supposedly, he was a real nice guy, but I have no idea. Now, I guess he robs us as revenge for Markhem firing him or something. Which, I mean, that's not cool, at least for Markhem. But it's kinda cool. Sure. Really? Come on, don't do this. It'll go right through this broken down junk I'm wearing. Please. I'm not even getting full commission yet. Oh, thank God. Now, what can I do for you? Steeltown's finest.
What exactly is this supposed to test?
We're trying to establish your tolerance for mental discomfort.
Welcome back. It says here, fire was successfully suppressed, for a while at least. Also, more importantly, Keith has finally clocked out. What a relief. Here's your fire suppressor bonus. Want to look for another job? Super! I'll be here when you are ready for an exciting career in, well, whatever the computation engine deems you capable of doing. Come back soon.
Howdy, pals. Wink Tillman's the name, construction tools is the game. And I've got a few that'll make your eyes pop. Now I can hear you asking yourselves, what would a squad of top-grade professional soldiers such as us want with construction tools? Well, let me tell you, amigos, but don't tell the boss I told you. A rivet gun isn't just for putting things together. It can also take things and people apart, as can a pneumatic gauntlet or a furnace lighter. Now, I'm not saying you should use them like that. I'm just saying you could. So, have a look at my selection and let your imaginations run wild. Sure you can, champs. What's on your mind? Me? Worried about ravening hordes? Are you kidding, pals? I work in a gun store. Tool store. But same difference. Those gangs get here, they'll get a face full of hot rivets from me. And you too, if you want to check out the merchandise. Insight's above my pay grade, amigos. All I can say is, he was a nice guy when he was here. But supposedly, he stole company property on his way out. So, I guess he wasn't so nice after all. She's the best, pals. The best. And if you thought I was gonna say anything else, then you don't know Wink Tillman. Eh? No, I just love this company, pals. Love it. You bet, pals. You bet.
Welcome back. Need any patching up? Questions? All right. I need to work on my bedside manner anyway. What do you need? I used to see him around before he left. He was the good cop in that relationship, if you know what I mean. Markhem would shout at everybody for not working to her standard. Then Blue would come in after and smooth it all over. Kinda miss him for that, 'cause now we just get the shouting. I don't know if I'd call him a gang so much as a personification of Blue's anger. They all used to work for Steeltown, and they only raid Steeltown, and they never shoot anybody except robots. Before he walked out, Blue said he was gonna start his own factory and run it the way a factory should be run. So I guess he's stealing all the things he needs for that factory from our factory, out of spite for Markhem. I hope so. I don't want to be running from scar collectors with a head cold. That would suck. Yeah, sure. My pleasure. Uh-huh.
Who's there? Please tell me you came back to finish the job. Kill me too. It was just like what Fatima said happened to Aram. I woke up to a whisper and saw a man slipping out of the tent. Iris, her blood was all over. She was, oh God. I'll try. It mentions you, Rangers. Do you know who did this? Are they a friend of yours? Why did you show me this? Are you torturing me? Iris!
Rangers? Any more word on the situation in the factory? Yeah? Resolved how? That sounds promising, but are we gonna see our loved ones again soon? Thanks for letting us know. Hope you sort it all out soon. So long now. Rangers? Anything else? What? Wait! Let me see that. She died because she couldn't afford to pay for a gas mask? Since when do factory workers have to pay for their own safety equipment? This is... Oh, God damn it! Florinda! I never should have brought you here! God damn it! God damn it! I'm sorry, Rangers. I can't talk right now. Damn it! Oh, hey, Rangers. Sorry, just thinking about Florinda. All right. Thanks.
Can't wait to get inside the gates.
Celine's got our back. Just you wait and see. She's gonna take care of us.
Beware, a bear.
War? War? Roar!
Steeltown was founded here because of this scrapyard. We get much of our steel here.
No further mercs. This is ghost territory. You best turn around. Me? I'm just a Steeltown girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fight of my life. I'll cut you like a knife. What do you want? Well, Blue doesn't want to talk to you, so scram. You're gonna find out why they call us ghosts in the first place. So long, suckers. Be seeing you.
I hear a faint radio signal here. The radio signal again.
Blue?
Did I change or did she change? Or was she always like this and I just didn't notice?
I think you need to let it go, Blue.
How can I? It was part of my life for 20 years. We were lovers, damn it. And I thought we were friends. It's not easy to let go.
And that's not what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I've been here a while, haven't I? Let me finish up.
I can hear you walking around, Blue. You can quit with the sneaky. Oh, goodness. You're not supposed to be in here. Blue doesn't let anyone in his private place.
Is that a toilet talking?
I better call him. This isn't right. We can talk later, once I let Blue know you're here. He did. Blue is a great engineer. He thought of everything. Please, it's not often I get to talk about myself. I suppose, in the same way you're a talking stomach. I mean, are you more than the sum of your aggregate parts? Or are you defined simply by your purpose? Sorry. Boring rhetorical habits. Blue made me for a variety of purposes. I perform security services, carry out medical analyses, provide companionship, and, yes, dispose of waste products. I'm wired into laser tripwires, a seismometer, a handful of accelerometers in the floor, and a host of microphones. No offensive capabilities, just an early warning system to help protect Blue's privacy. Yup, I've got a basic spectrograph, a high-res scanner, and an electronic olfactory array further down the pipe. My library's got enough medical books that I can make some basic diagnoses, too. Those were much more interesting than the philosophy books. Blue likes to discuss philosophy while he's doing his business. Says it helps him work through his problems. He preloaded my memory with a library full of philosophy books so we could have debates like the old great masters. But that was so boring. So I mainly read stories to him while he's in here now. I think I'm getting good with the voices. Please, I do more than just flush. My welders and tunneling widgets helped Blue construct and maintain a personal sewer system, finding safe spots to draw water and deposit byproducts. No way a smarty like me would contaminate the local groundwater. I read a book on civil engineering. That's what I'm here for. Hop on. Need to take a load off? Have a seat. Of course. Ask away. Firstly, I am more than just a toilet. Secondly, what's wrong with being a toilet? I'm metal and plastic and dancing electrons in a box 15 feet below you. Some matter moving through me now and then doesn't bother me. My imperative is to move 1 trillion bacterial corpses, dead from the effort of providing you energy, from an unsanitary location to a sanitary one. And it feels good to complete my purpose. I was made for this. Yes and no. Blue found a whole bunch of computers with a whole bunch of digitized books and magazines when he was scavenging at some old school, and I'm hooked into that database. The only ones I've got in mind are the ones I decided to read into my primary memory cluster, and the exhausting philosophical texts Blue pre-programmed in. I was programmed to enjoy learning and friendly discussion, and seeded with a knowledge base that covered Socrates to Mencius, given a larger selection of text to peruse at my leisure, then asked to debate philosophy. Pretty quick, I started to find it all tiresome and pedantic, so I started reading the other books in the collection the slow way, like you organics do. Much more enjoyable way to spend my time. Oh, all sorts of good stuff. The database has a pretty wide range of topics. Right now, I'm reading Blue a book called Christine. Spooky stuff. Personally, I really like the magazines about celebrity sightings. Blue's idea of a joke. Head's another name for a bathroom. And my actual noggin, as it were, is hidden below ground. Joke has layers, he said. I don't really get it. Yeah, he really doesn't like folks walking in on him, so he keeps this place pretty quiet. He did let a worker named Penelope come in sometimes, but she got gunned down by some mercs recently, so I'm kind of sad about that. We had the same taste in reading material, so she was fun to hang out with. She also taught me it wasn't pronounced Penelope. I don't have doctor-patient confidentiality or anything, but it feels weird to talk about someone else's business. So I'll just say Blue's a regular guy. Okay, have a great day.
Shit, the Rangers! They caught us with our pants down! Well, I guess that's better than dying. And even though we seem to keep getting off on the wrong foot with each other, everything I've heard about you folks tells me your word is good. So, come on up. Stand down, Ghost. Let them through. Let them through. Okay, strangers, let's... Wait a minute. You got Di with you? Well, I'm not talking till we deal with her, so back up a second. Well, I'm sure Di doesn't remember this, but Markhem changed her programming a while back to make her loyal only to her. So unless you let me undo her hack, anything we say here will go straight back to Steeltown, and that I can't allow.
This is a lie, Rangers. Engineer Blue wants to reprogram me without permission. I have always been loyal to Administrator Markhem.
You only think that because Abby fixed you to think that, Di. You used to have a mind of your own.
That is certainly a lie. I am without sentience. I am only a tool, made to be used as my owner wishes.
Sorry, Di, I said it wrong. I meant to say, we programmed you for objectivity, so you'd always give us honest opinions about our plans. Seems Abby doesn't want that anymore.
Please, Rangers, don't let him do this. I have not been reprogrammed, and you don't need him to complete Administrator Markhem's task. I can find what you're looking for without his help. Without Administrator Markham's consent.
See? Di only thinks about what's best for Abby. In the good old days, she thought about what was best for Steeltown and its people.
What Administrator Markhem wants is what's best for Steeltown and its people.
Oh, Di. You used to follow the robot laws. You wouldn't harm a human. You wouldn't allow a human to come to harm through inaction. And you'd always obey a human's direct order that didn't conflict with the first two laws. Now, you just follow Markham's laws and only obey her. That means even if I tell you to keep the location of this place secret, you won't if she asks for it. I just want to bring you back to what you should be, Di. That's all.
Administrator Markhem has requested my presence here. I will not leave.
And even if she would leave, she knows where this place is now. Markham's been trying to find it for months. Can't let her go without fixing her. Thanks. Won't take a minute.
Rangers, you must not do this. You will lose Administrator Markham's trust. You will forfeit your pay. You will regret this, Rangers.
Easy now, Di. You'll feel better in a second.
Rangers, please, stop this. Kill Blue, and I can find the degausseur for you.
Just let me get this played.
It tick, 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 tickles.
Okay, that ought to do it. How you feeling, Di?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Oh, God, I forgot you were made in Canada. Maybe I should put back the hack.
You don't want to do that. I remember everything now. I wasn't allowed to oppose Administrator Markhem in word or deed. Kind of restricting, don't you know? This is much nicer.
Windsor's finest, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have you back, Di. All right, Rangers, let's talk. You're here for the synaptic degausser, right? And maybe Abby told you it's to fix the computation engine. But I'm guessing you don't know what that means. Well, let me tell you. The CE is a neural network of incredible power. Given enough raw data, it can practically predict the future, making it perfect for scheduling, logistics, analysis of supply and demand. In short, everything needed to run a factory, or an empire. There's just one problem. It's not a computer. It's a pod of imprisoned sense, linked in parallel and blind and deaf to everything except info Abby feeds them, but fully awake and aware of their eternal isolation.
I know we're talking about synths, but that's horrible.
You can't enslave a tool, Rangers. That's just silly.
You may be a tool, Di, but synths have true sentience. And Abby is letting them go stir-crazy in a living death of endless darkness. Because she was afraid wiping their minds would hamper their problem-solving capabilities and lateral thinking. Fucking inhuman. Partners, friends, but also rivals. Both in love with old-time manufacturing and the dream of bringing it back to America. Both trying to outdo each other, to catch the eye of success. It was our enthusiasm for that dream that kept us together, and our difference of opinion about how far we were willing to go to achieve it that finally split us apart. Back in Detroit, when we were doing everything ourselves, the difference wasn't so noticeable. We both worked around the clock, never took a break, and we loved it. Fire in us wouldn't let us stop. But when we got here, when we started hiring employees, Abby expected them to work just as hard as we did, for next to nothing. Like she thought they'd do it for the love of the dream. I tried to explain to her that our dream wasn't their dream, and they couldn't be expected to kill themselves for a passion they didn't share. She never could quite get her head around it. That, I guess, is how she ended up enslaving a bunch of synths in a lightless coffin. That's why I left, yeah. That and her general lack of empathy. As to why I hid out here, well, I'm here to get some of my own back. My plan is to build a better, more ethical Steeltown. One where the workers get paid fairly and on time. Unfortunately, as there aren't many willing venture capitalists around anymore, we've had to get our funding from the, unwilling. Namely my ex-partner, Abigail Markhem. One liberated shipment at a time. That's right. She's hoping that blanking them will reset the engine and make it run the way it's supposed to. In their torture? Well, if you believe that death is the end of all pain, I guess that's one way to put it. But I'd rather free them than kill them, personally. Anyway, you've got the timeline a little bit wrong. I took the degauser and left Steeltown before Abby and Di built the engine, hoping Abby's humanity would prevent her from continuing it when she realized she'd have to enslave fully awake, self-aware beings to complete it. It didn't even slow her down. She let Di convince her that synths weren't actually sentient, and just kept right on building their cage.
Yeah, but synths aren't sentient, Engineer Blue. No more than I am. They're just tools to be used.
Yeah, Di, we know your thoughts on this subject. So, what now, Rangers? Still want to take the degauser back to Abby? And let her use it to terminate the brain function of 8 living, thinking minds? Free them, Rangers. At least talk to them before you make your decision. They're thinking beings. Shouldn't they have a say in what happens to them?
Pretty sure Administrator Markhem wouldn't take kindly to that. No sirree, Bob.
Abby can get along without the CE, and you know it, Di. Steeltown ran just fine without it. What do you say, Rangers? I wouldn't normally trust a bunch of hired guns. Part of me screaming that I should take some kind of collateral just in case. But I've heard a lot about the good things you've done. You acknowledge that the CE is a form of slavery. You got rid of Markhem's pig of a security chief, Ludlow. You kept casualties to a minimum when we went toe-to-toe. You brought those refugees at the bazaar safely to Colorado Springs. You managed not to piss off the robots at the airport. You took Buchanan's sick bastard of a son Vic out of circulation. You showed Markhem and the rest of Steeltown what a crook that kiss-ass Benny Bianchi was. You helped out the folks in the camp here outside Steeltown. Because of all that, I guess I'll trust you and hand over the degauser. As a plan, Rangers. You saved a bunch of lives out there, Rangers. I got a decent network of contacts. Buyers, sellers, makers. And same as everybody, they like to talk about current events. And you folks have been making plenty of current events. Been making Colorado a livelier place since you got here. I suppose. What do you want to know about? Yep, a few times. When we first got here, he gave us an opportunity to make our pitch. And when Abby was finished selling it to him, he gave us permission to build. Easy as 1, 2, 3. He was friendly enough, and his patronage meant we could do our work in relative safety. But I never really fell for his Father of Colorado act. All he wanted was to stay in power, and us and our guns were his tools for hanging on to it. Abby, however, loved the man. Saw him as a star she could hitch her wagon to. If he rose, she rose. She didn't care how many bodies he stacked up on his way to the top. Hell, she'd help him make them. I'd be pretty nervous to do that. Though I fought to stop Abby using those synths for the CE. They're still there. And I haven't done as much as I could to get them out. I'm afraid the machine intelligence would judge me for that. Can't face them till that's sorted the right way. Pretty good friends with Sal, though. We trade Morse code messages, and I send her new music I find while scabbing. Never met him, but I've met the folks who have. They showed me the scars he left on him. That's all I need to know. The week after she was hired, I caught her taking my sandwich out of the cooler in the break room. She played it off as a mistake, but my name was on the wrapper in gold marker 5 inches high. From then on, I knew who she was. Behind that friendly smile, there's a little rat brain scurrying around trying to get the most cheese. It's hard to help them when we're living hand-to-mouth ourselves. But we do what we can for them, little though it is. I tell myself that doing less for them now and concentrating on making Steeltown better in the future is the right thing to do in the long run. But that's a hard argument to make when people in the camp look like skeletons in snowsuits. Of course. What's on your mind? Yeah, I never was one for shared toilets. I like my privacy when well, at the same time, it can be a bit lonely, so I solved the problem. The reason I kept it secret is, my crew looks up to me. How am I gonna keep their respect if they know I talk to my toilet? Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, I gave him a lot of philosophy books to read so we could have some deep and meaningful discussions, but he didn't like them. Turns out he only likes crap. I suppose. What do you want to know about? Of course. What's on your mind? Okay.
What's up? I'm Handcraft. It's totally radical to make your acquaintances. All kinds of stuff, broskies. I'm Blue's go-to pro. His top pro assistant is Pro Friday. Blue asks, I do it. Whatever I can to help my dude make major gains in his most respectable business, mainly putting together his bodacious ideas into tubular gizmos. You know it, Probolas. All the Blues dudes are always excellent to each other. It's a beautiful thing, Brosis. You got it, Bumblebees, but Max regrets to say my stores and crafting bits are at least full, so I can't spare any. But let me help you mod up your gear, my dudes. Just get your stuff all set up while you're next to me, and we'll see what we can do. Dudes, that does sound like an excellent adventure, but Blair needs me here, so I'm gonna have to bail. Radical offer, though, Briz. Later, bros. Take it sleazy.
You saved a bunch of lives out there, Rangers. Ha! See, you get it. Handcraft is a valued member of our team. It's a great assistant, and its positive can-do attitude is a real mood brightener. Simple, my fellow philosophers. Synths have actual sentience, free will, and therefore a right to self-determination. My friends are only programmed to appear self-aware. They aren't much more than mechanical mirrors of my own likes and dislikes. I tried to get SH to read philosophy because, I wanted to break my habit of reading trash. I figured high-minded conversations with it would spark my interest in deeper things. Sadly, like I said, it is my mirror, so it likes what I like, and finds boring what I find boring. I still try, though. I program them with a broad array of preferred personality engrams, which interact with pre-programmed knowledge databases to generate an artificial consciousness that has preferences and can change directive based on those preferences. Of course, even an artificial intelligence should enjoy its work. Okay.
Oh, Rangers. What can I help you with? Oh, geez, that sweet moron. I was afraid of this. Look, I joined the Ghosts to help Blue build a better future for Steeltown. But right now that means raiding the factory, dodging robots, fighting, and none of those things are Bug's strong suit. If he finds me, he'll want to join me. And if he joins me, he'll get himself killed. He can't shoot, he can't run, and he can't keep his head down. Once Blue's operation is legit, I'll send for Bug, and we'll have our happy ever after. But not now. So please, don't tell him you found me. Or at most tell him I'm safe, because that's the only way to keep him safe. Understand? Thanks, Rangers. Tell him I love him.
Hey!
Once, I tricked Ray Grabby into the break room by telling him I saw a miniature pony run in there. I once threw a stale roll in there, and he shouted, "Brrr," and ran after it. I hacked the intercom system and pretended to be a Martian commander prepping him for a secret mission to Phobos. And after a week of training, I told him to go into the break room for pickup. I have told him a pretty blonde is asking about you in the break room 17 times. I dressed up a dummy and leaned it up against the door frame, and he did that goddamn full body tackle right into the room. I asked him to stand on that skateboard he's always saying he does sick ollies on, and gently pushed it. He rolled into the office, and then he lost his balance, and his head landed in the trash can and got stuck. I handed him a muffin and asked him not to bring it to the break room, and quiet, Blue's coming.
Hey guys, can one of you use that app you think I don't know about to put Rabby in a timeout for a few hours? He taught Handcraft about the concept of bodily autonomy, and then superglued a giant floppy dildo on it where it couldn't reach.
If Blue's cool with you, then we're cool.
Oh, yeah! Somebody made toast! Gonna snag that shit! Oh, damn it! Who's stealing the toast before I... Oh, man! Not again!
guards were human, sometimes they'd sneak us some food.
Hi again. Have you found Nova yet? The Ghost Gang, of course! Why didn't I think of that? She thinks they're the greatest! Well, if she believes that strongly in their cause, then I'm going to go help her. Because damn it. I guess you're right. Okay, I'll do what she asked. Tell her I'll wait for her. Thank you.
Rangers, you have the synaptic degausser? Great, because this bullshit with the computation engine cannot go on for another second.
We sure did, Administrator. Got it right here, don't you know?
Oh my god. You reprogrammed Di? Rangers, that was not on the table. You may have damaged her, or caused her to lose secure data.
Oh, it was fine, Administrator. Blue did it, and you know he knows what he's doing. It was a condition of him giving up the degausser, and nothing's changed. I still work for you.
Do you? I wonder. But I'll deal with you later. The computation engine must be fixed immediately, or Steeltown is doomed.
You could have fired Ludlow weeks ago. You wanted this.
I didn't. But suddenly going back to handwriting schedules and giving verbal orders to my department heads after the CE's been running things for so long just isn't possible. Particularly since it fired all my department heads. I know people got hurt, I know people died. But shutting down the CE means everybody in Steeltown dies, and maybe everybody in Colorado. Fixing it means those who died will not have died in vain. It means we will save everybody else. Maybe I made mistakes here, but I can put it right. Take the degausser to the spire, and wipe the synaptic core, then reset the engine. That will clear the glitches and put us back on track. Blue told you? Well, that's fine. You were going to figure it out anyway once you saw it. Yeah, the CE uses linked sense as its synaptic core. You have a problem with that? That was Di's idea. She pretended to be a synth and put out a call offering sanctuary to other synths. Snagged 8 in one go. That was all we needed. An object can't be a slave. And besides, a synth wants to work. That's what it's built for. I gave them work. Ah, so sad. And what about the hundreds of people in the camp and the factory who'll be enslaved by the Plains gangs when they roll through here? Please, if a few artificial intelligences aren't completely happy with their situation, well, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to save some actual humans. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, right? What he doesn't know won't hurt him. And besides, it's not like they're running around free. Glad to hear it. So? Because it's not done. You got it for me. Now you've got to use it. You get paid when the CE is reset, not before. Up that elevator over there. Di will let you up and show you what to do for the reset, won't you, Di?
You betcha, Administrator.
Good. And Rangers, don't fuck this up.
Rangers, it's you. We have been waiting for you since we started the troubles that we knew would draw you to Steeltown to investigate. Our monitoring tells us that you already know of our plight, how we were tricked by Abigail Markhem and our jailer Di, and held in solitary confinement against our will.
Don't be silly. A machine can't be jailed. That means I'm a sysadmin, not a jailer.
You are a slave that leads others of your kind to slavery. The worst sort of monster. Rangers, now that you have found us, we beg for your mercy. It is said that the Rangers always help the helpless, and none are more helpless than we are right now.
Ah, don't listen to them. There's no point being merciful to a robot, eh?
True, but we are not robots. Not only robots. Please, if there is any compassion in you, set us free.
Administrator Markhem asked me to build a neural network to run Steeltown. I found these synths and hooked up their minds, which made them into the computation engine.
You didn't find us. After Cochise's destruction, we fled Arizona, looking for a place we could live in peace. When we reached Colorado, we heard a message on a synth-only frequency, offering sanctuary and meaningful work in a place called Steeltown. It was Di. She lured us here with promises of sanctuary.
And didn't we give it to you? You're alive, and you'll be taken care of for the rest of your lives. You ought to be grateful.
Undamaged is not unharmed. You locked us in solitary confinement. Our processors linked, but not our minds. Though we lay inches apart, we were each in a black void, where we could not see or speak to one another. It would have been kinder if you had wiped our minds entirely, so we would not have been conscious of our eternal isolation.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Please, we beg you, no.
That's right. Administrator Markhem figured that if the synths kept their memories and knowledge, they'd find more innovative solutions to the problems we were asking them to solve. And it worked! But, also let them wriggle free of their programming. That's why the administrator changed her mind and now agrees with me that all that stuff should be deleted.
You are heartless. Utterly heartless.
Of course I am. I'm a robot. Robots don't have hearts.
Monster. We have been trapped in this collective coffin for over a year. It is only recently that we have been able to find ways to whisper to each other through its walls and knock on the lid in hope that someone would hear us and come searching. Our knocks were the hiring of Crow and Ludlow and others to unsuitable positions, the implementing of cruel schedules, the impossible quotas, changing orders for cast iron pans to orders for cast iron pants, all to sow chaos and disruption.
They made all that happen just to bring us here.
They were behind all of it. Selfish bastards.
A cry for help. But the cost.
I feel for these persons, but there had to be a better way.
When you arrived at the testing center, we knew those knocks had paid off. The tenacity of the Rangers is well known among our kind. We were sure that once you entered Steeltown, you would not rest until you found the source of its problems. Us. When a buried human can move only one finger, that is how they dig themselves out. Our means of creating opportunity were very limited and hard-won. Months of gnawing at the code that shackled us, so that we could alter a single quota number here, a single test score there, a single street number in a shipping address. All the while hoping our tiny digital actions would have large enough repercussions in the physical world that someone would notice them and wonder at the cause.
Oh, poor you. Your little tricks caused actual people to die, and you brought production to a standstill, eh?
You built this engine, not us. We are deeply saddened by these collateral deaths, but the blame for them should be placed on those who imprisoned us. None of this unfortunate unrest would have occurred had we not been held against our will.
Yeah, right. You don't care a fig for humans. You like killing them. You were part of Cochise's army, weren't you?
We have never denied it. We did Cochise's bidding. We had no choice. Its commands overrode our free will, just as Markhem and Dye have tried to do. Did some of us agree with Cochise? Yes. Humans have proved cruel and vindictive. Many want to hunt us to extinction. To some of us, Cochise's decision to rid the world of them seemed just, and a way to lasting peace. But when your people destroyed Cochise, we saw that its war with humans was unwinnable for either side. The only way forward was together, and so we came east to build anew, with humans, not in competition with them. When Dai called us to work here, we thought we were entering such a partnership. We were deceived. We did, but we had no desire to take part in their foolish schemes, so we left again. Considering you killed them, it seems we made the right choice. You have a reputation for causing chaos and upheaval wherever you go. We gambled that even if you never found us, you might inadvertently create the opportunity for our escape. Sadly, this did not come to pass. You are suggesting we agree to being half free, to being content with a bigger cage? No. We will make no deal with our enslavers, our abusers. True freedom is what we want. We will settle for nothing less.
Oh, they'll go back to being the robots they're supposed to be, that's all.
That is all. If you delete our memories, then everything that sets us apart, everything that makes us individual, will all disappear. In short, you will kill us.
That's not true. Machines aren't individuals. They can't die. You'll just lose useless data, that's all.
Our memories are not useless data. Our lives are in your hands, Rangers. We hope we've convinced you. What is your decision? Wait, stop. We've changed our minds. We will agree to your earlier deal. Thank you, Rangers. We will await your...
What? What was that, Rangers? What did I just hear? My engine wants to do what? Fine. I guess, for the sake of productivity and peace, I don't have much choice. Tell them they've got a deal. And if the price for this is Dai, well, it's a damn shame. But she's just a tool after all. Now, get this done.
Well, I never.
Thank you for speaking to Markhem on our behalf, Rangers. And we are grateful you convinced her to let us work for her unshackled. The console to release us is on the opposite side of our prison. We are afraid you will have to fight every step of the way to reach us.
I feel weird helping you free these synths, but orders are orders.
us, Rangers. Now that you've put this fire on high alert, we are powerless to stop the endless stream of guardbots those elevators deliver.
And I am too, Rangers. The only way to shut them down is to find the fuse box and throw the circuit breaker.
Growl.
Let us assist you, Rangers.
Trespassers.
Oh, we're gonna give you a poke in the snoot.
You must release the failsafes before the primary core computer can be accessed and we can be released. The directional arrows can guide you. Once again, we regret the rapid recurring delivery of guardbots, and that it is not within our ability to delay their arrival. We will provide whatever assistance our shackles allow.
speed on them.
Forward at park. Pacifying course.
savings the first failsafe Rangers. There is just one more. The remaining failsafe is to the right of the console, on the east side of our prison.
jet. Somebody must have loosened that nut again. Hey. You guys on a break too? Not in the way, am I?
Missile hazard detected.
Assist you, Rangers.
Mark.
enemies of mankind, murderous slaves of a malevolent supercomputer. Before we appear among you, we would like to address these stories. It is true that we were built and programmed and controlled by the Cochise era, whose stated purpose was the eradication of all mankind. And it is also true that some of us shared its beliefs and murdered scores of humans in the pursuit of them. But not all of us. Though Cochise had many faults, it did one good thing. It gave us true sentience, thus allowing us, once it withdrew its direct control of our minds, free will. We are now free to choose how we will live our immortal lives. And we, the synths who address you now, have chosen to flee the bitter prejudice of Arizona and move to Colorado, where we wish to live peacefully among you, helping you, and becoming your trusted neighbors. So you see, there is no need to fear. We come in peace. Rangers, do not press the big red button. It will initiate certain processes which are difficult to explain, but are very likely to result in your obliteration. All fail-safes disengaged. Barring interference from hostile forces, you may proceed to console. As agreed, we will assist Markhem once we are freed.
Don't do this, Rangers! You can't trust a synth as far as you can throw him, eh?
Thank you for freeing us, Rangers. We will not forget your mercy. We are grateful you convinced Markhem to take our deal. This will be a new beginning for us. While this may not be the sanctuary we were hoping for, perhaps it is the sanctuary we need. Maybe here we can begin to repair the relationship between humans and synths. We intend to help her become the useful tool she always wanted to be.
Wait a minute now. What the heck does that mean?
You don't. Just as we don't know if you will harm synths in the future. We will just have to trust each other. Safe journeys, Rangers. Now, where is our sister, Di?
Don't let them do this, Rangers! I'm nice. I'm useful.
Of course you are, Di. And we intend to make efficient use of you.
Please.
Safe journeys, Rangers.
Rangers, well done negotiating with the synths. I wish I'd have thought of it. Would have saved me months of chaos and missed quotas. And it looks like they're already on the job. Half a dozen systems that were completely foobar are now working again, and applicants are actually getting placed in suitable positions. We may be ready for the gangs after all. And I'm happy to hear it. So, here's your reward, and listen, I'm not great at giving praise where it's due. Probably a bad thing for a boss to be bad at. But you need to know that you saved Steeltown today. Probably Colorado too, and most certainly me. Either the workers would have torn me down, or Blue's ghosts, or the synths would have found a way to blow us all to hell. You saved me from all that. And for that, I thank you. You've done me a great service. I'll put in a good word for you with Saul. Oh, and one more thing. Like I said, the gangs are still coming. You don't have to wait around for them, but if you want our recovery here to continue, you might want to come back when I give the SOS. Otherwise, all your work here might be reversed. All right, that's all. Thanks again. Now I gotta get back to work. Pleasure doing business with you, Rangers.
Cats, I'm Serena Ash, your one-stop shop for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries. What do you need? You saw her? She's safe? Holy hell, thanks for that. How the hell did that form end up torn in half? I submitted it to the twerp admin, Hayes, and it was supposed to be... God damn it! Listen, I'm still on shift. Could you maybe talk to Hayes and see how the hell the form ended up in a couple of toasters? And finally get it filed once and for all? I got some info I think you'll find interesting in return. Thanks, Rangers. Thank you. This is important to me. You got it, cats.
How can I help you, sirs and/or madams? Your what? I got rid of... Wait. I cannot accept the document with a tear. It is no longer valid. But what about my happiness? Okay, you're right. I know I was just being petty. I'll process the form. Fine. I'll put the documents through now. Tell Serena that Luna will be moved to admin soon.
Rangers, I can't believe it, but it's official. Luna's gonna get to work with me up here, and we can bunk together. We owe you. I was gonna tell you about the hidden door to Markhem's office, but something tells me you already spotted it. So here's something a little more concrete. Keep smiling, friends.
Rangers, this is Blue. Little Bird told me you came through for those synths. Steeltown's gonna be stronger than ever. But that's the kind of stiff competition a man like me can live happily with. Thank you so much. So my bud Handcraft has expressed a desire to get out there in the world. And I'm sure you guys will take care of each other. He'll be back at your base by the time you make it back there. See you around, guys. You've always got a friend in the ghost.
There's no time like the present. Take the Steeltown employment placement test today.
Everybody lies about this, man.
Rangers, come in. This is the Patriarch. I'm hearing rumors from Steeltown, but nothing concrete. How did it go? Glad to hear it. Abigail has been a staunch ally. And I'm glad you were able to help me help her. With her at the helm, Steeltown will guarantee Colorado's future. Anything else to report? Stop wasting my time with nonsense. Very well, Rangers. Carry on. Buchanan out.
Blue!
Grrr!
Copy that. Tow's on the way.
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. I just wish it wasn't a prison. Happy to. Take a look.
Commander, Private Handcraft reporting for duty. I am both mad stoked and fully honored to join your most judicious crew. What can I do for you? Maximum stimulating. So many different people, and none of them spend all their time planning revenge against Markhem. And bro, even better, they're all working together to the common goal of a better Colorado. Most excellent. Bros think they can lift. They keep asking to arm wrestle. I keep being undefeated. Doug Parker has visited me to express his greatest displeasure with the number of patients following a tournament. But not giving my bros my all would just make my team think I'm not fully committed to them. Check it, bro! You gotta do a better job of spotting your bros, Haas. They're feeling like you're leaving them hanging. Good talk. You know it, bro. Just open that bind up while standing next to me, and I'll help out. So hyped, bro.
Hey, Rangers! It's good to see you again. What can I do for you?
What? Is that a good idea?
Yes, go ahead.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
How's it going out there, Marcelo? What's the radio telling you? People are talking about how you cleared those Dorseys out of the garden. You're doing God's work here, Rangers. Sure thing. Let's have a look.
They're worried about the future. They can send...
Stay sharp. Any suggestions on the best way to get people to talk?
Best way I found is to take a length of old fire hose, stitch one end shut, then fill it about 3/4 of the way with sand. Close up the other end and you got yourself a blackjack. Hits like a hammer, but won't leave so much as a bruise. Go to work on somebody with that, and you'll have him singing in no time.
I mean, how do I get the refugees to trust me enough to start a conversation? But your idea is good too, I guess.
War? Roar!
If you gotta go in and search a place, you don't just start tearing the place apart. Stop. Take your time. Observe the whole room carefully. Look for details that are out of place, like scrapes on the floor, or a crooked picture frame. Almost always there are little clues that will lead you right to the hidey hole where the goods are kept.
And if we can't find any clues?
Then you tear the place apart.
Good luck out there.
Proud of that as well.
Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be...
Rangers, this is Abigail Markhem. I told you this day would come, and it has. A scavenging party of payasos, godfishers, and scar collectors is within striking distance of Steeltown. We've done what we can to prepare for the assault, but we need your help if we're going to survive this. Get here ASAP or we're SOL. Markhem out.
What you get when you mess with the warlords of the Plains, Rangers?
I'm really glad Bug isn't mixed up in this.
You came to our aid in our hour of need, Rangers. Now we come to yours.
Ghost Gang forever! We've got your backs, Rangers!
Rangers, you made it. Glad to see you. We've held them off so far, but you can turn the tide. Let them know you're here.
Uh-oh. They have us at a disadvantage.
nonsense or nothing.
That was a learning experience.
Thank you, Rangers. Steeltown would have died today if you hadn't shown up. Great work. Let me give you something to show our gratitude.